Days of Our Lives. Tate's illness puts Sophia and their baby at risk. Days of Our Lives spoilers Wednesday, May 21st. Sarah's fury at Xander, Stephanie warns Kat. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. After watching these videos, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Days of Our Lives sees Tate Black suddenly came down with some kind of sickness when he and Sophia Choi were celebrating her 18th birthday. So, does Tate just have a bad response to his funk regale? Is this food poisoning? Or is Tate seriously ill and it could put his and Sophia's baby's life at threat? Let's talk about Tate and Sophia and their baby. The time, of course, is getting near for Sophia to give birth, and now she's on modified bed rest. Not only that, but now Tate feels sick as a canine. So, did whatever he's come down with unintentionally put his baby ma Sophia and their future child in detriment's way on her birthday? Days of Our Lives Tate's birthday surprise turned sickly. Recent Days of Our Lives occurrences had Tate celebrating with Sophia. She showed up over at Tate's house to celebrate her birthday, and he'd his grandma Marlena Evans and grandpa John Black's townhouse all decked out in pink balloons and party favors for Sophia's big day. Tate indeed prepared a special mess, and he got a cute little birthday cutlet for Sophia. It was all veritably sweet. But as the night went on days, Tate suddenly felt really sick to his stomach. And when Sophia put her hand on Tate's head, she was shocked to feel that he was just burning up. Of course, Tate felt horrible that their little party was cut short. But Sophia understood. I mean, he's sick. And she indeed told Dr. Marlena that Tate was sick before Sophia left to go home. Could Tate's illness expose Sophia and baby to a dangerous contagion? Days of Our Lives suckers are now wondering if Tate intentionally exposed Sophia and their future baby to a nasty contagion, commodity like the measles. Because if you've seen the news, there's actually some outbreaks passing across the US right now of measles. And in case you didn't know it, commodity like measles can be ruinous to a pregnant mama and to the baby she's carrying. Now that Sophia is on bed rest, Tate has been redundant careful to make sure that she's okay. But did he accidentally expose Sophia and the baby to some kind of contagious illness? Is Tate's sickness setting up a major Days of Our Lives plot? You know, it's quite possible that the new head writing brace may be setting up some kind of exigency situation for Tate and Sophia and the baby. I mean, this could be really bad, really dramatic, really adulatory. A lot of Days of Our Lives suckers suppose that's what's passing. Later there's lots of people who suppose that Tate also may find out that Sophia baby is his natural child. So, if the baby's at threat or not, if the baby comes out okay, there still could be another purpose behind this illness plot. Days of Our Lives maternity shock. Could medical tests reveal the verity? This medical plot could launch kind of a side thing about maternity, because if the staff at University Hospital needs to do some tests on Sophia and on the baby because Tate might have exposed them to commodity, it could show up that the presumed maternity is wrong and that isn't Tate baby. Of course, still this comes out, if the baby is at threat, both of the teens on Days of Our Lives are going to be scarified. Sophia and Tate may worry about their baby's health, especially if mama-to-be Sophia comes down with whatever is anguishing Tate. Increased health pitfalls for Sophia and the baby on Days of Our Lives. So, it could be redundant serious because Sophia is formerly suffering high blood pressure. She's got preeclampsia. That's why she's on the bed rest. And that's formerly dangerous for a pregnant mama and her future child. So, will the baby or Sophia's life be in peril? And if so, you know, Tate will be affrighted that he ever exposed Sophia to a dangerous illness. We'll see. But it sure would be strange if they revealed Tate was sick for no reason. The Aaron connection moping maternity questions on Days of Our Lives. Of course, there's still the question about that day that Sophia was so worried at Tate after he called her Holly Jonas's name when they were in the sack. And also she brought Aaron Green home. I don't flashback if they went to his house or her house, but they kind of had an autumn alone together that was kind of touched on. And also Aaron was really trying to tell Tate commodity before he left city. Now, he might have just been trying to confess that he'd wisecracked around with Sophia or, you know, commodity differently. Perhaps they didn't go all the way, but there's still a big question mark around that. So, this could really shake up the teen scene, and it could expose that Sophia was wrong when she assumed it was Tate that got her pregnant. Days of Our Lives spoilers Wednesday, May 21st. Sarah's fury at Xander, Stephanie warns Kat. Days of Our Lives spoilers for Wednesday, May 21st. Note that the proverbial poop is about to hit the addict in Salem. Sarah Kyriakis is set to unleash her fury over Xander Kyriakis, and who could condemn her, considering his conduct this week? Philip Kyriakis is fighting for his life thanks to the beatdown he entered at the hands of his half-family. It sounded as if literacy that Philip was behind stealing the medicine touched off commodity bad in Xander. Still, Philip did do it for good reasons and to prove himself to Xander, but sorely, Xander didn't stay for an explanation. Still, how far will Sarah get when she switches out at her hubby? After all, Philip mentioned commodity about Sarah while getting his but handed to him by Xander, so will he turn the tables on his woman? Also again, if the verity comes out about Sarah knowing Philip had a forged letter, the very fact that Xander laid thrills on Philip is proof enough that Sarah did the right thing in hiding it. Speaking of Philip, his favored bones will be relatively upset about him. Days of Our Lives spoilers indicate that Alex Kyriakis and Brady Black will sweat the worst, so Philip's condition could helical during the May 21st occasion. Across city, Stephanie Johnson will run into Kat Green, and it sounds like she'll give the woman a friendly warning. After all, she formerly dated Chad DiMera, and the biggest challenge they had was the fact that he couldn't get over the loss of his late woman, Abigail DiMera. This isn't the first time Kat's heard about this, so could the idea of living in Abby's shadow discourage her from pursuing a love with Chad? Incipiently, Paulina Price is set to surprise her son, Chanel DiMera, and her son-in-law, Johnny DiMera, with commodity. That said, is this a good kind of surprise, or one that might not be too affable? Days of Our Lives spoilers note that Paulina is over the moon that Janelle has reunited, and as the couple is looking for their perfect first home, could this be what her surprise is about? Days of Our Lives spoilers Ari and Amp, Doug land in bed together, jealous Holly countdown. Days of Our Lives spoilers reveal that Ariana, Ari Horton and Doug Williams three'll land in bed together, so the jealous Holly Jonas preamble is on. Let's bandy all the days drama that'll be unleashed. Formerly Ari is back in Salem. Days of Our Lives suckers know Ari lately participated a phone discussion with Gabby Hernandez and asked her mama for some plutocrat so she could fly home. Gabby questioned why Ari didn't just ask Will Horton and Sonny Kyriakis, but Ari made it feel like they didn't authorize of her taking this trip. Still, there could be another reason why Ari was eager for Gabby to bottom the bill. Maybe Sonny and Will formerly paid for Ari's flight home. Ari could have been lying since it seems weird for Will and Sonny to have an issue with her returning to Salem for her birthday. In reality, Ari may be trying to get redundant backing from Gabby to help out someone additional, Fidelis at Doug, since the culprits he's mixed up with have come back to ask for further plutocrat. Days spoilers suggest Ari and Doug may have a romantic history, so he may have spent some time in Arizona. Since Doug and Ari will have a passionate hassle during the week of May 19th to 23rd, there are good reasons to suppose they formerly know each other. It's possible sparks could fly that snappily after meeting for the first time, but it makes further sense that their former dears will revitalize effects, especially after Ari comes through with plutocrat for Doug. Of course, it'll be intriguing to see Holly's response to Doug's romantic trap with Ari. Holly is used to Doug being head over heels for her, so Days spoilers say she's not going to like it when she suddenly has competition. Will Holly show up when Doug's in bed with Ari, or will their sizzling secret stay under wraps a bit longer? Whatever the case, Holly's in for a shock once she gets updates on the news of Doug and Ari's involvement. Days of Our Lives spoilers say Gabby and Will's aged-up son will return to Salem starting May 20th, so stay tuned for Marissa Reyes' debut as Ari. Thanks for watching these videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more updated news.